Hello, I think we're live. We seem to be
Yes,
live.
we are live.
Today, Akshay is joined by a mysterious guest, one who shall not be
Hello.
named. Can you hear me?
Hello. Abhin, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Damn it! You ruined my disguise. I was, I was going to be all intriguing and not be on camera today.
Oh,
I mean, one second. Uh, yes. So I guess it's just only going to be the two of us.
yeah, I think just two of us for now.
Yeah, it's probably
Abhin,
going to be the two of us. Mm.
yeah, Sid has had a last minute family things to take care
Mm,
of.
yeah,
And I think so does Dodi, if I'm not wrong.
yeah. Tushar is here. He's not in the house, but he's in the same city. And
Yeah.
obviously, it's like a whole whirlwind of things. This morning I have a bit of like just my knees are doing me not the best favor. So I'm kind of having to not be in front of the mic or the camera. So it's going to be Akshay's beautiful face
Oh,
for the better
yes.
part of this episode,
Yeah.
in my wonderful voice. But that being said, let's quickly talk about what are we
Yeah.
talking about this
And,
week,
and
Akshay?
yeah, so let's just talk about the last weekend's games and we can start with that and then just quickly touch upon Ranieri's current status, and who the next Watford manager could possibly be.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Should we just take a look at our weekend predictions because I feel there's plenty of every time I
Oh, I
watch
haven't
games
updated
now.
that sheet yet.
Let's just have a look at that. I mean, in the meantime, but Ranieri's been sacked at Watford. That was the news that came out yesterday. But
Yeah, yeah,
based on what I'm hearing, or rather, I think it's already been confirmed. Roy
yeah. Roy
Hodgson is going to
Hodgson.
be,
Yeah,
yeah, is going to take
yeah. I
up the
saw some
job
video of
for
him.
on a 6 month basis. He meets the players today, and I
Correct,
feel
correct.
they're just about to go in there and knuckle down and probably start grinding out for points. Uh, I mean, the Premier League seems to be well and truly done, if I'm being perfectly honest. But the relegation scrap just got very, very interesting
Yeah, the
because,
relegation battles gonna be
yeah,
really fun to
because not,
watch.
yeah, because Norwich are out of the relegation zone. Uh, I think Newcastle are throwing money at everyone possible to get them out of that spot.
Yeah, but
I'm not.
that's clearly not happening.
No, I mean, have you seen the news? So let's talk about Newcastle for a hot minute and transfer speculation. They're offering 8 million pounds on in loan fees for Jesse Lingard. The
Yeah,
numbers
yeah, I heard about that.
are absolutely astronomical given the deal and just given how much time is left on it. So you can tell Newcastle are desperate, and United for some stupid reason haven't seemed to green light the deal. There was talk about them not sending him to West Ham and the like because they didn't want to strengthen a top four contender. But with
Correct, correct.
Newcastle right now, I mean, there's a possibility that in spite of Jesse's best efforts, that club might just end up going down because we don't know, right? Like we don't know what to expect
Yeah, yeah,
um,
we don't know at this point.
with that club because they need a new backline. Kieran Trippier's gone there. I don't know if they've managed to secure a new centre back. Chris Wood is also, of course, went there from Burnley, and Burnley are going after Dinamo Zagreb's Orsic, who I remember famous for what I know if he's famous for is he's knocking out Spurs in the Europa League last season. He scored two of the goals that kicked them out of that tournament. But in the meantime, actually, do you have our predictions? Let's
Yeah,
just
I was just updating it. Sorry if I was
no
not
worries.
contributing
No, no,
much.
no,
I
no
can just
worries.
share it real quick.
Hmm.
So there's one
But
game
yeah,
still yet to go.
oh really? Which one?
Yeah, the Burnley Watford.
But that got postponed, right? So I don't think it's going to be this week.
Right, so Dodds actually dropped off the call midway through our predictions when we were doing it. So his predictions after the Leeds Newcastle game is empty.
That's okay. I mean, he anyway has an advantage now, doesn't he? So,
Yeah, really does.
yeah, we don't. I have no sympathy for the share. So let's just.
But currently, you're leading the points as of right now.
I
And
am. How did this happen? Tell me. I want to know.
you predicted two games spot on.
Which two
That helped
games?
you. Leicester, Brighton, and Chelsea, Tottenham.
Of course. How could I not? I am football
And then
expert.
you
I
did
will say.
predict, and then you did predict a few other games which actually went the right way, but not in terms of number of goals scored or the score prediction.
So let's just quickly run through the scores for the weekend.
Yeah.
So Watford Norwich. I think I went 2-0 Norwich, right?
So you went 1-2, 2-1 to
What
Norwich,
2-1 to Norwich, yeah, and
and they actually
I
did
think
win. So yeah.
yeah, 2-0. Josh Sargent with a great goal.
Oh man, that was a
Very
great
si-
goal.
very similar to the Giroud and Mkhitaryan goals. I mean, it was obviously not the same technique. I think the Giroud's technique was obviously a lot more
Yeah, yeah.
flawless, but I mean, still one very good goal. Everton Villa. I for some reason thought Everton would have some sort
From
of a
a
bounce.
from an FPL perspective, even though we're not really doing that segment right now,
Hmm.
bad week for many FPL
Oh yeah,
players
it was a
from the
horrendous week.
Watford game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
with the red
stupid
card. Stupid.
Emmanuel Dennis
Yeah,
got sent off, and that just made life
yeah.
miserable for everybody else.
But at least like 90% of the players
Hmm.
captained him. So yeah, we all sing together, you know.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah.
Now speaking of sinking together, Everton Aston Villa, um, they seem to have developed some sort of uh, hatred for winning because the Everton lost this game as well. But the funniest
Yeah.
thing, the absolute funniest thing from this game was Gerrard walking off the field.
Oh man,
I don't know if
that was epic.
I don't know if you've seen this, but it's just as he's walking off the field, like he's obviously he's happy that
I
he's
mean, your
won.
voice is dropping on and off.
Like even now,
Yeah, it's better now. Sorry.
I'm sorry guys, I'm not near the mic today. Yeah, but um,
Yeah.
um,
Anyways,
yeah, but
yeah, you were saying
about
about
Gerrard, so yeah, so Gerrard walks off the field, and when he does, and he's obviously content with the win. And then the Everton fans are giving him dogs abuse. And so
yeah,
very quick, like he just glances up, has a little smirk, and then
and
walks off.
walks
And
away. Yeah,
I was like, dude, that was absolutely hilarious. And
that was quite
it's kind
epic,
of
epic to watch. Yeah.
Everton has have spunk 500 million
On
uh,
what?
in exactly is the question on what?
Yeah, on what?
500 million over the last 4 to 5 transfer windows, and
Nothing happens with that.
they were supposed to contest for a top six position this
I think they
season.
were looking at the table wrong when they discussed that. You know.
No, it's just that I don't even know
Yeah.
where the money is gone. Yes, and Charleston, yes, Calvert-Lewin, you have possibly, though they are your greatest threat, at least up front anyway. But
Mm.
then Rafa coming in and bringing in Salomon Rondon to try and I don't know what that was all about. And just generally hiring Rafa Benitez, given his history with the city, was
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah.
I expected it to go well because I thought Rafa would be the perfect tonic for the club after Ancelotti bounced.
Mm.
And by the way, Ancelotti, who's doing really well at Madrid right now.
Yeah, you're doing really well.
Yeah,
That
so
Madrid
there's
team is just killing it on
yeah,
big stages, on all
so
stages rather. Yeah.
yeah. and everything that could possibly have gone wrong for Everton has gone wrong,
Mm,
and terribly, terribly so. So I don't quite see how and what they're going to do to get themselves out of that position.
yeah. And this game was a slap on the face for them because Lucas Digne assisted his he's assisted more goals this season than he has at Everton, and he's played only 2 games for Villa.
That's just like
Some like really
absurd.
vast difference in the number of assists
I
that
don't
he's had.
think I think because one Benitez kind of throws him out anyway, so he's not really been
Yeah,
everyone's like and Everton knew that all the Everton fans would absolutely adore him. So to see him go to play for Gerrard at Villa and then come back to Everton and assist the winner, it's a very very hard pill to swallow.
yeah, totally.
I can
But they
only
were quite
imagine.
unruly during the game. They threw
Yeah,
some water bottles at the players when they were celebrating.
yeah. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Uh, Generally, like English football was where when teams are
Mhm.
upset, when fans are upset, they will throw shit at players.
Yeah, they do shit, which they shouldn't be doing.
But let's move on. I think Everton seems to be having a
A topic that we
Titanic-esque
can,
collapse.
and it's a topic that we can just go on and on about
Yeah,
at this
we
point.
really,
Yeah,
we really
yeah.
can. So, Brentford Wolves. I expected Wolves to win this game.
I think
Um,
all of us expected Wolves to win it
mm,
quite
yeah.
easily, except me,
Uh,
who predicted the score right on. It's a 2-1.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go. Actually, what a flex, Akshay.
yeah. Anyways, but
Oh,
there's
what?
something to talk about during this game as well. The
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about in this game. They had
Yeah,
19 minutes of stoppage time.
yeah, that's because of unauthorized flying object, aka a drone, over the
Yeah,
stadium.
there was a drone chilling over the Brentford Stadium.
Yeah,
And then
crazy.
there were two concussions. This game had it all. There were two concussions, one disallowed goal, one flying drone, 19 minutes of stoppage time, and the manager got sent off after full time. It had
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was just pure chaos, and I was all here for it.
yeah,
I
yeah. So I was switching between the 3 games that were going on at the same
uh-huh.
time. It was quite a watch.
I mean, yeah, I guess like Brentford Wolves was exciting to the very end. I thought
Your
Wolves
voice
had
is
it in the
dropped out
bag.
again.
Sorry. Um, I thought Brentford Wolves was exciting right to the very end, and I thought the Traore goal would seal it because that was a great goal. And he himself is in the transfer window, right, for this season. He's being shopped to Spurs for 15 million. There's a whole conversation happening there.
While up in the way, we'll quickly talk about the other games that were going on. Leeds Newcastle was a fun one to watch. New,
Am I back? Can you hear me?
yeah, you're back now.
All right. Let's go talk about Leeds Newcastle, actually. Hello?
Hello, Abin.
Can you hear me? No?
Hello.
You still can't hear me?
I can hear you, but very faintly.
Checking. I'm just checking mic to see if it's all good.
What are your mic
Right
settings?
now, yeah, I'm just making sure that King. Am I back now? Is it better?
No, it's still faint.
This is very strange, but actually, you continue while I figure this out.
Sorry?
You continue while I figure this out. I'll fix this. Give me a
Okay.
second.
So we had Leeds Newcastle, which was quite an exciting game, actually. I was switching between this game and the United game at the same time. It looked like Newcastle were gonna concede, but they held on to take it away with a goal that was, I don't know, was it a goalkeeper's error or just pure luck that went in from a Shelby free kick, or Sid got some Lord Voldemort. Abhin, if you're back, what are your thoughts on this game?
One second. Fix up my audio. Yeah. Okay, you should be able to hear me now.
Yeah, it's much better now.
This is much better. I have somehow managed to navigate my way to the mic, so the audio should definitely pick up. Hmm. Okay, where were we? I apologize.
Yeah, so
Newcastle, yeah.
Newcastle
There
and
was
how they
a
managed to pull off the win.
yeah, a great John Joe Shelby free kick, and
A great free
I
kick, or was
mean,
it a goalkeeper's error?
uh, it was. I mean, Shelby made the
I mean, no
goalkeeper.
doubt it was good free kick, but
Uh-huh.
yeah,
But you say there's more blame attached to the goalkeeper?
I think he could have saved that.
Interesting. And also, I think they should have been 2-0 up in that game. Isn't that the game where they were just not awarded a penalty for no rhyme or reason?
They were awarded a penalty.
No, they weren't. Like it was
They weren't.
just
Yeah, yeah. There was a.
a
Yeah, you're
blatant
right.
pen involved.
Yeah. Speaking of pens, we'll get to that the next one in a bit when
Okay.
we talk about that game.
But yeah, I think that's a very important win for Newcastle.
Hello.
Am I still off?
I think that pin is dropped off again.
I think this is not more about my mic than it is my internet connection. I apologize, everybody. Am I back? Akshay?
Yeah, the game looked like it was Leeds was quite quite attacking during the game, if I'm not
Hmm.
wrong.
Yeah, it was. But am I back audio wise? Are we good?
So
Seems to be very strange. Can you hear me? Hello?
so shall we move on to the next game of the week? The big game that we all were looking forward to. Were we? Not really. The United West Ham game. United were being United again. Luckily, they kept a clean sheet. Got really lucky with the last ditch, the last kick of the game goal by Rashford. Good transition in play for the goal. And guess who started it all? It was the one man, Tony Martial, who kept us, who had a brilliant pass to Cavani, who crossed it in for Rashford tap in, or touch rather. But yeah, the academy players are back in action.
Yeah, I mean, all four of them, right? It
But apart
was,
from that, the game was quite shit. United were quite shit uh, defensively, as they normally are. We were, although they didn't have too many chances to score against us, but they were United being United.
okay. Am I back now with the audio? Is this still causing problems?
Abhin is just facing a few technical difficulties and should be joining us in a few minutes. I continue to take us through the weekend fixtures. While we wait for Abhin to get back on the call, we'll quickly get my opinion on the next game of the week, which was the Southampton City game. Oh, that was one exciting game to watch. We go by KWB. Southampton defended to save their lives, but Pep, being Pep, played his tiki-taka football, get possession, and somehow got the goal in to equalize. But they couldn't take it ahead from there. And Abin's back. Is he?
I am back. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello? Hello. Wow, this is really dodgy.
Anyways, football, uh, like a one-touch attacking football, to take the transition of the goals. And with this being said, City drop points and are only, I believe, 6 points behind, ahead of Liverpool at this point, who have 2 games in hand. Um, Okay.
Okay. Oh man, this is. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me? I think this is something to do with you, not just me.
Can't hear you.
Even now,
You're inaudible.
this is very strange. I have not. I am on a different system altogether, and it is still causing problems.
Nope.
Okay, try get off the stream, and then maybe it's something. You try get off the stream. I'll
Can you hear
continue.
me? Give me a thumbs up.
What?
I can't hear you.
No, I need to figure this out, guys. I really apologize. Whoever's watching this whenever.
Unmute yourself?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
No.
Okay, I'm going to try and keep this going. But generally speaking, I apologize. The technical issues seem to be causing a lot of problems here.
I can hear you now.
You
Hello?
can? Can you hear me?
I heard you for a second and then off again.
Ah man, StreamYard, what are we paying this for, dude? Uh, and I'm not quite sure what's happening. Even now? Okay, I think he's off the stream.
Nope.
This is very odd.
Nothing from you, Abin.
I just got a message saying keep it going despite the technical issues for my system. So she's clearly.
Can't hear you.
Uh, okay, actually, I just
You're laughing at yourself, Abin. And what about you? Right, so that was my 2 cents on that game. Moving on, let's talk about the Arsenal Burnley game. Oh, this is a one to talk with for Arsenal fans. They're winning this streak, I guess. They've had a few blanks in the last couple of game weeks. Arsenal are being back to who Arsenal really are. They've had more red cards in the last 4 5 games than they've had goals, if I'm not wrong. They've yeah, it's just been a tough game week for Arsenal fans.
Please tell me I'm audible.
Yes, you are for
Oh my
now.
God. Am I still, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, God in heaven, this is infuriating this morning. Um, but yeah, okay, I guess we went to United West Ham there for a hot
Yeah, if
minute.
you want to touch up on it real
Yeah,
quick, you
very
can.
quickly. I did not watch that game. I was just asleep, and I don't think my blood pressure would have been able to handle it. It's,
Oh yeah.
it's just after the Brentford game, which happened midweek, and I want to quickly talk about that. Where the second half they were really good, but the first half I've very
Mm,
rarely actually been disgusted by a performance and just been to a point where I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to put myself through this shit anymore. The
yeah.
Brentford game was possibly the worst for me. Like I think in terms of I'm like
Yeah.
I
No,
can't be
this
bothered.
game was really boring. Like nothing much happening.
Hmm.
Both teams were canceling each other out for for most of the
I,
game.
I I hear a lot of people. I mean, from what I've seen from the highlights and everything, that I see that both teams are just taking random pot shots from outside the box.
Yeah, yeah,
United more so than anybody else, and obviously a 90th minute winner, a tap
yeah.
in. This is
I was about to
two
I was
games
about
in
to
a
turn
row.
off the TV and be like, okay, I'm done with this shit, and then
Uh,
guess what happens?
it's a 90th minute. It's two
The
games in a row,
last touch of
two
the
tap
game.
ins.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just like yes, okay, wonderful,
yeah. So it was a
great news.
good result for us.
United back in the top four, and it's a good. Actually, this week's results have really gone in United's favor. I think because Arsenal drop points, Spurs have dropped points. So
Most
it's
of the other
just
teams drop points. Yeah,
definitely like a more
yeah.
positive
West Ham
situation
drop
for United.
points.
West Ham did drop points as well. West Ham ultimately ended up taking over West Ham's position in the top four.
Yeah,
Southampton City, I think you spoke about. I heard you talk about it while I was busy figuring out whatever
but
crap
then
this was.
we have a winning Wolves coming into the attack as well.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, and they do have a game in hand, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken. So,
they're 4 points behind us with the game in hand.
hmm. So don't write out Wolves either.
Yeah,
They're an extremely
they're doing
stubborn
really
unit
well.
with a class midfield who are really
Yeah,
getting the best out of the sum of their parts.
yeah.
Southampton City was also a very interesting game, a game that
I can't
should
hear you
have
again,
had
man.
even now,
It's on and off, like very faint.
like right now, you can't hear me.
What's happening today?
I have no idea what's up. Is this me?
Not really.
Can you hear
Yeah, I can
me?
hear you very faintly.
Is this a earphones thing? Can you just take out your earphones and try? Now,
Say something?
now, can you hear me?
No. Hold on. Try to say something.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could it just be a earphones thing?
My wife is sleeping.
Uh,
Yeah.
okay, we'll quickly look to wrap this up in a couple of
Okay.
minutes.
Cool.
So I don't want to make this a big thing. Okay, Southampton City, they should have been in a red card in the City game for Stuart Armstrong. It went unchecked.
Yeah, they
Uh,
should have.
mm, and but still City drop points this week, and Arsenal Burnley. Arsenal desperately need a striker. There's they were toothless up front against Burnley, kept hoofing the balls up to fairly smaller players, which makes no sense because if you want the one way to absolutely not play Burnley is to not put high crosses into the box. You're going to get beaten. Crystal Palace, Liverpool. Liverpool have seemingly chugged along without the absence of their star players, in the absence of their star players, and work almost. They weren't very comfortable, but they ran out comfortable winners in the end. A mind-bogglingly stupid penalty in this
Yeah,
game.
yeah. I just wanted to ask you about that.
Hmm.
What are
It
your
was not a
thoughts?
pen. That was not
That
a
was not a
penalty. That
penalty.
was
Yeah.
absolutely stupid. He stood
I
where he
think
was.
I think he just got carried away with VAR, to be honest.
Just it was
Yeah.
like, guys. I mean, you ruined the spectacle. That was a really really stupid penalty. I have no idea
Yeah.
what
It was not
the
even a
first.
it was not even a foul to begin with.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't understand what was happening there. Leicester Brighton. Leicester looked competitive in the first half of the game. Then comes Brighton in the second half. They
Brighton
score
being
and
the
then
second half
and
Brighton.
second half Brighton indeed so good. Graham Potter is doing. I feel like we say this on a weekly basis, but it still doesn't make it any less true. He is doing so well at Brighton. And Chelsea Tottenham. I think I expected this to go exactly the way it did. It went
Yeah.
exactly the way it did.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
a absolute Hakim Ziyech banger in there,
But that
which
was a banger football. That was
beautiful, like
uh, unsavable. Oh man, just
curled
beautiful.
into the top corner. And I think Spurs just have rotten luck when it comes to Stamford Bridge. They just can't win there. It doesn't work out for them, and it's not the most fun place for them to go.
Yeah,
And
fortunately.
Burnley Watford. I don't think has happened. So it's one of the games that got postponed.
What was the status
So
on that?
I'm not quite sure what. I don't think there's been an update since. Mm. But we'll have to.
Supposed to be on the 5th, so let's see if it actually
Mm,
happens or not.
indeed. But now I think we go into a bit of an international break for a few days, like a winter break, so to speak. There's
Yeah, the
no.
midwinter break.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there are no fixtures this weekend, but there
yeah,
will
that
be
are not.
fixtures starting Feb 4th. I think the FA Cup fixtures are all through next week.
Feb 8
Uh,
onwards, I think, if I'm not wrong.
no, I think 4th is the FA Cup and 8th is the Premier League fixture.
Yeah,
I could be mistaken.
yeah,
But I guess that should be that. I'm just trying to like wrap this up quickly because we seem to be having a truckload of technical issues today,
yeah,
and I'm just going to what do you call? Um, I think we should just call it
yeah,
here
sure.
and now. Let's do it. Thanks, Akshay, for joining us. I really
Thanks
apologize
a
for
lot.
the call.
Thanks a lot, guys, for joining in. Whoever's
For
joined
the
in,
yeah, for the quality
please do
today.
like, subscribe our channel, and continue to follow us and watch all our
Yeah,
videos.
please, by
Yeah,
all means, that'll be really helpful. Anyway, we'll see you on the next one. We should
yeah.
probably be
See you
back
soon.
next week for a FPL episode.
Yeah, done.
Cheers.
Cheers.
See ya.